As the scorching heat beats down on the vast expanse of sand and the winds whip up clouds of dust, no one can help but feel the immense power of nature in the Sahara Desert. Stretching across northern Africa, this mesmerizing landscape is a true marvel of the natural world, with its shifting dunes, towering rock formations, and breathtaking sunsets that paint the sky with hues of red, orange, and gold. But beneath this otherworldly beauty lies a harsh and unforgiving environment, and a secret waiting for us to unravel. Good day! This is History in Minutes. Today we'll be visiting the scorching Sahara Desert for an extreme ride, so get ready to dive under the sands. The Sahara Desert is the largest hot desert, covering an area of approximately 3.6 million square miles. It spans across 11 countries in northern Africa, including Algeria, Chad, Egypt, Libya, Mali, Mauritania, Morocco, Niger, Western Sahara, Sudan, and Tunisia. The Saharan Desert is bordered by the Mediterranean Sea to the north, the Red Sea to the east, and the Atlantic Ocean to the west. The word Sahara is derived from the Arabic word for desert, and the region has been inhabited by various nomadic peoples for thousands of years. The harsh and extreme climate of the Sahara has challenged human survival for centuries, and over time, people have adapted to the environment by developing unique cultural practices such as camel herding, desert gardening, and water conservation techniques. In a statement by David Childress, he had said that what particularly made Sahara an inhospitable land. However, within the Algerian Sahara's Tassili and Niger region, cave paintings displaying humor, estimated to date back to 8000 BC, depict a time when the area was abundant with life and lush vegetation. The question arises, what caused this transformation? As the cave paintings of Tassili and Niger showcase a perplexing display of once thriving Sahara landscape that included giraffes, antelopes, and other animals primarily found in Central Africa, it also raises more questions that need to be answered.
Sahara Desert. The Sahara Desert, tough place to work. I can understand why there's little archaeology done there.
Though the mere fact may be a little overwhelming to know about, Hancock went on to explain further. Now, what is the Green Sahara? The Green Sahara, also known as the African Humid Period, is a period that occurred approximately 11,000 years ago when the Sahara Desert was a much greener and wetter region, with rivers, lakes, and vegetation. This period was caused by a combination of natural factors, such as changes in Earth's orbit and tilt, and an increase in monsoon rainfall. During the Green Sahara period, humans did indeed survive and thrive. The region was home to a diverse range of wildlife, including hippos, crocodiles, elephants, and giraffes, which provided an abundant food source for human populations. Archaeological evidence suggests that human populations in the region engaged in hunting and gathering, fishing, and the domestication of plants and animals. The Green Sahara period ended around 5,000 years ago, and the region gradually became drier and more arid, leading to the formation of the Sahara Desert as we know it today. What happened as the Green Sahara started to decline? As the Green Sahara began to deteriorate, the region gradually became drier and more arid, leading to the desertification of the Sahara. This process was driven by a combination of natural factors, such as changes in Earth's orbit and tilt, and a decrease in rainfall and vegetation cover. As the climate became drier, lakes and rivers started to dry up, and vegetation cover decreased. This led to a decline in wildlife populations and a corresponding decrease in the availability of food resources for human populations. As a result, human populations in the region began to decline and migrate to more hospitable areas, such as along the Nile River Valley and other river systems. The deterioration of the Green Sahara also had significant impacts on regional weather patterns, with a decrease in rainfall and the expansion of the desert affecting the climate of neighboring regions. The process of desertification and the expansion of the Sahara continues to this day. The evidences of Green Sahara. So, how do we confirm the existence of the Green Sahara, considering its ancient timeline? In fact, experts have been gathering evidence for years to shed light on this fascinating era. By analyzing seasonal changes across the globe, researchers have been able to uncover how climates and landscapes have transformed over thousands of years. During the Green Sahara period, the Earth's tilt on its axis would have been different, affecting the way solar radiation penetrated the atmosphere and causing atmospheric weather patterns to shift. This resulted in monsoons that contributed to the region's high humidity, which became known as the African Humid Period. The increase in solar energy and rainfall during this time led to the proliferation of lakes, rivers, lush plants, and various animal species. Researchers have also studied artifacts such as rock paintings, pottery, and the Dufana canoe, one of the oldest boats ever discovered, which was unearthed in the middle of the Sahara in 1987. These findings further validate the existence of the Green Sahara and suggest that the region was once home to significant water resources. The current existence of animal species provides evidence to the Sahara's landscape was unlike what it is today. For instance, elephants, lions, and antelopes have distinct subspecies in the northern and southern Sahara, indicating that the Green Sahara likely had a diverse landscape. The vast bodies of water at the time may have acted as a barrier, preventing the northern and southern animals from interbreeding, eventually leading to an allopatric speciation. Allopatric speciation is also termed as geographical speciation, dumbbell model, and vicariant speciation. So, how can we define allopatric speciation? In simple words, it refers to the speciation that occurred between two populations of the same species that had become isolated from each other due to geographical barriers. Speciation is a gradual process by which populations evolve into new species. This explains the presence of different subspecies around the Sahara today. Moreover, rock art discovered by experts portrays evidence of animal husbandry featuring cattle, sheep, and goats. Notably, dairy farming is a recurring theme in these artworks. Alongside depictions of animals and farming, some rock paintings exhibit water activities such as people swimming, diving, and fishing. Aside from the canoes and cattle, archaeologists also found another set of evidence that connects to the Green Sahara. During their search for dinosaur fossils in Niger, Paul Serrano and his team from the University of Chicago stumbled upon a significant discovery, which they announced during a news conference held in the National Geographic Society. The team's fieldwork at the site in 2005 and 2006 led to the discovery of around 200 human graves, remains of animals, large fish, and crocodiles. Serrano noted that there were animal bones everywhere, belonging to species that don't inhabit the desert. He then realized that they were in the Green Sahara. The graveyard, which was uncovered by hot desert winds, is situated near a former lake where people lived. It is located in a remote area called Gobero, hidden within Niger's inhospitable Tenir Desert, which Tuareg nomads refer to as a desert within a desert. In the currently arid Sahara Desert, 5,000 years ago, a petite woman and two children were buried on a bed of flowers. When researchers discovered their skeletons in a unique cemetery, they found that the children's slender arms were still extended towards the woman, indicating an everlasting embrace. This cemetery is shedding light on two ancient civilizations that lived there, 1,000 years apart during a period when the Sahara was lush and humid. According to researchers, the human remains found at the site belonged to two different populations that lived there during periods of wet weather, separated by a dry period. The first group, called the Kiphians, arrived in the area around 10,000 to 8,000 years ago, during the Sahara's wettest period. They were skilled hunters who used harpoons to catch enormous perch and other wild animals. The researchers noted that the Kiphians were tall, with some individuals exceeding 6 feet or 1.83 meters in height. The second group, known as the Tenarians, lived in the area between 7,000 and 4,500 years ago. They were smaller in stature and had a mixed economy of hunting, fishing, and herding cattle. The researchers also discovered that the woman and two children were buried on a bed of flowers, as indicated by pollen remains found at the site. According to Chris Stojanowski, a bioarchaeologist from Arizona State University and a member of the research team, the Kiphian and Tenarian groups seem biologically distinct from each other. The Kiphians, who lived in the region between 10,000 and 8,000 years ago, were tall and had huge leg muscles, indicating a high-protein diet and an active lifestyle. They hunted wild animals and caught big fish, such as perch, using harpoons. On the other hand, The Tenarians, who lived in the region between 7,000 and 4,500 years ago, were smaller and had a mixed economy of hunting, fishing, and cattle herding. Their burials often included jewelry or ritual poses. Helene Juus, a zoo archaeologist from the Museum of Natural History in Vienna, reported that animal bones found in the area were from species common in the Serengeti in Kenya today, such as elephants, giraffes, hartebeests, and warthogs. The mystery still lies beyond our understanding, as the Sahara remains to be a hard climate to bear for a thorough search. Yet, as days pass, we gather more information about it. This ends today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content worth your every minute.